Peace Corps Ghana is the first post in Peace Corps, and we provide exciting opportunities for volunteers to make a difference in the lives of our communities.
Peace Corps service is like a job functions that volunteers are expected to perform. About 4 job functions, which is like to exemplify commitment to service, demonstrate that you can take care of yourself, that is personal health and hygiene. You're also expected to engage in participatory development, which is the core aspect of your training, and also integrate into the communities.
I decided to join Peace Corps because I wanted to see another part of the world and experience a different kind of life. And I've definitely got that here.
You know, I always wanted to come to Africa and help, and this is my opportunity, and I think it's going well, you know.
I chose Peace Corps Ghana because I have a really strong interest in neglected tropical disease and infectious disease. So working in West Africa, I felt like it would be a treat to really understand the way of life of people. So getting to see malaria and work with it and know that this is like the common flu back in the US completely changes your perspective.
In Ghana, we offer 3 program areas for volunteers to serve. We have education, we have agriculture, and health. In the area of education, the approach that is used is STEM to support our vulnerable schools. We also have opportunity for deaf education, where volunteers with hearing impairments can also come in and support in these schools. In the area of health, we offer 3 programs, that is WASH, water, sanitation, hygiene. We have youth health and well-being, and then we have interventions to support mothers and newborn and child health.
A volunteer is driven by the needs or the gaps that community may identify, because that's of course how you get the support that you need from within your community where you're serving. But it is always critically important for them to also bring their ideas and their own experience to this. And I think that affords a person who's serving here a very rich opportunity and a rich experience.
I'm a health volunteer, so I've learned a lot about healthy behaviors and practices. I've learned a lot about how to do health promotion and education. I've learned a lot about leading projects, and whether it be like budgeting, planning, mobilizing. I think my skills in that area have really grown.
I learned a lot about farming after coming here, and now I have my own farm. And I've made lots of great friends here, and it's really the connections with people that make it special.
Being able to be provided with a challenge that is so far outside of what you could ever imagine. It's fun and it's different. I think that's what makes it really something special in comparison to maybe AmeriCorps or other organizations that do volunteering. Peace Corps really gives you the opportunity to grow as a person and expand upon your own interests and even learn different interests as well.
When volunteers come in, we have pre-service training, we call PST, which is about 11 weeks. So we have core competencies that we train to on, let's say, accountability, policies, things that will make you resilient or to be able to adopt in Ghana. We also have trainings related to health, safety and security, and things specifically on the sector area, which we say sector-specific training. One of the competencies area is also capacity building, which we train you to train community members.
Our pre-service training is unique in that because of the culture, because of our history, we are able to blend all of these things into our PST. For example, in your first weekend in PST, we do what we call Accra Quest, where we put volunteers into groups, give them some money and say, here, go to Accra and for half day, do whatever you wanted to do, and come back and tell us your stories. So people go from Independence Square, people go to the Parliament House, people go to all kinds of cultural and historical places, and they come back at the end of the day to say, hey, this is what we experienced. And that is one of the things which is unique about PST. Another thing that is unique is that when we put you into homestay, we let you live with families. Families who will take you to their farm, will take you fishing, will take you to the market, will take you to mosque, will take you to churches. And so you experience the culture by living it.
Ghana is a very peaceful place. So, of course, you always have to have your mind and be safe and careful. But the training is really good, so they prepare you for any type of situations that you may run into. Ghana is very beautiful, and you get to experience different types of weather. The people here are amazing, really kind, really sweet, and will treat you like family and support you in anything that you're doing. The programs here are really good. The volunteers are also like a family, so we support each other and help each other and learn from each other.
Ghana is a very warm and welcoming country. I've been very welcomed in my community. I'm really thankful for that. And it's been great getting to know people and becoming a part of the community myself. The food is good here. I love groundnut soup, rice ball. I recommend that if you come. And people are just very hard workers, and so they really are interested in working on some projects with us. And so there's always going to be something to do if you're willing to just leave yourself open to the opportunities that come your way.
My best memory here was my birthday. All my students do a surprise birthday party for me, and it was a really special time. And then I got very emotional and just happy, and I'm getting emotional again, but I don't think I will ever forget that memory and that birthday.
There's this student, his name is Twahiro, and he's never really left the community, and he's about 17, 18 years old, so I took him to Tamale, and his mind was blown. He's never seen a city so big. He's never seen a store like Malcolm's that has so many products. He's never seen so many people in one place, and when I come back, you could see how happy he was, like he's ready to experience something more, and that made me feel really, really happy.
The first week that I had moved into site, and I live in a compound house, so I have my neighbors, and I had suggested hey, I'm going to the market. Is there anything that I need to pick up for you? So I was speaking with one of the older women in my household who only spoke Twi. So she asked me to go buy Byron's, and at this time I had a lot of problems differentiating between Banche, Brodie, and Byron. So I go to the markets, I go pick up her a bunch of Brodie, which are a bunch of plantains, when she asked for yams instead. And so I'm coming back with my 15 CDs worth of plantain, which, mind you, we have growing all around the house. So I come here, I'm smiling, I'm like, Mommy, me fama will be. And she looks at it, she shakes her head, and she's like, oh, Ama.
So we want to welcome volunteers across the United States to come to Ghana, being the first post, come and experience the fantastic environment in which volunteers serve. We have the best staff with the best experience, and then we offer the best training that will support you, give you the right competencies to be able to thrive and excel during your service.
Peace Corps is unique. Of the 350 million Americans, it's only less than 1% of Americans who are able to join the Peace Corps. And Peace Corps' mission to promote world peace and friendship is exemplified in what Peace Corps does. So when you come here to make peace and to keep the peace.
It's very fun, and staff are trained in a way that they engage in interactive activities that are not just geared towards lecture method, but you derive or you direct your learning. And we have a lot of assessment and feedback that also supports. So Ghana is an excellent place.
You should come to Ghana and volunteer here with the Peace Corps. because you will learn so much about yourself and about other people.
Good things always start outside of your comfort zone. And so coming here, maybe you've never been to Ghana before, but taking that leap, you're going to learn a lot about yourself, you're going to learn a lot about the world, and you're definitely not going to regret your decision.
If you're considering volunteering, I'll say that it's a very challenging experience, but it's absolutely worthwhile.
You know, you're not the same person coming in, and when you leave, you're completely different. So I think that's something everybody in their youth should experience.
If you want to come volunteer in Ghana, there's so much about Ghana that is so different no matter where you go. The north is so different from the south, and it's different in Volta than it is in Western region. And all of it's very beautiful, but it's learning how to adapt and go with the flow and know that you're here for the ride and you're going to have a great time. So if you're thinking Ghana, I would say go for it.
So I just welcome anyone who is interested in coming here, that they can, of course, apply directly to Peace Corps Ghana, and they will be aquaba'd when they arrive.